Hello and welcome back to the video here on channel. Today I'm going to be breaking down how you can in fact get your first nuke in the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta. Now this strategy is going to work for both hardcore and core. Now granted there's challenges to both of them and there's a lot of factors that go into play. But first thing I want you to understand is that this game is different from a few Call of Duties that we have played. The skill-based matchmaking is cranked up to the max. And all this is really just going to be based off of your placement and how ready you will be to be engaging into these gunfights. If you have a good latency, of course you're going to be winning a lot of your gunfights. But if you're just like me and you're stuck on the 33 plus latency, you're going to have to sit here and play a little bit more passive to earn your nuke kill streak. So let's go ahead and get right into today's video. The three maps we're going to be breaking down for this is going to be Exposure, The Forge, and Cortex. Each game mode will in fact need to be Domination because those matches do last the longest. Alright, so starting right off, we're going to be going over the map Forge. This map, you want your enemy team to have a flag. When they have a flag, you want to trap them in this area. On screen right now is a nuke kill streak I failed on this map, rotating this spawn. Now, of course, I messed up due to bad placement, of course, but you could do this as well. So as you can see, I am basically waiting and holding angles of which to where people are going to have to push me. So this is something you're going to have to do. Now, as you can see, I am rotating around the statue and right around the area with the stairs. Doing this will give you an advantage because it'll force the enemies to keep on spawning behind you. Now, as you've seen in the diagram earlier, the spawns of which I'm rotating are that back bottom part of the map. Basically reading all of these spawn locations very well, because if they spawn right, they most likely will spawn left if they're not in your vision. The spawns in this game work similar to the Black Ops 4 spawns. If you do not understand that, or have not played Black Ops 4 before, basically if you look directly into the spawn point, the enemy is going to spawn fairly close of an area to where you have a broken line of sight. Now, to manipulate this is to either looking away from the spawn point, of course, or breaking your line of sight. Now, I noticed the area that I'm focused in right now is going to force them in the back consistently. So I'm rotating right and rotating left, and as you can see right here, I failed and I jumped. I shouldn't have jumped right there. I should have continued to rotate right or even laid down. And I would have had my nuke. That's how you're going to get one of your first nukes on the game, by spawn trapping them in that back spot. Alright, so we're going to be breaking down Exposure now. The area you want to spawn trap the enemies on is at a flag, and you want to spawn trap them in this location. Now to do this is very simple, and I got a gameplay video on how I want you guys to do it. Alright, so right here on Exposure, I'm making a break through mid, and I'm rotating right side of the map. Now this is a little bit of a longer clip, so it is a bit faster, so I'm going to try to talk as fast as this gameplay is going. So as you can see, I'm head glitching, and I'm using my areas to basically break lines of sight. I'm prone, I'm basically looking in areas of which people wouldn't expect you in. That guy, of course, I didn't have a UAV up, so I didn't see him on the right side. So use your wall jumping to your best of your advantage, and I would personally recommend you to do that, especially on Exposure. Now, yes, I am ratting, but you gotta understand, if you're playing for a nuke, you're going to rat. So I'm basically in areas of which that nobody's in, watching flanks and teammates, backs and stuff. So right here, I got a crazy angle on top of solar panels, and I'm rotating right, and I'm laying down. The reason why you want to lay down is because on this map, there's a lot of dead bodies. Now, I rotate right side, and I rotate back left. And basically, I challenge that person, and I rotate back left on head glitch, and right here, I'm laying down, right? Well, I placed that to watch that, rotate, and if it blows up or gets destroyed, of course, it'll tell me if enemies are there. And them kills count toward your nuke streak. So right here, I'm watching mid, I eliminate that guy, rotate back toward the red, the white skull. Kill that guy, then I'm back on top of solar, and I'm basically trying to get a read. I have no UAV up, so I'm like trying to understand where people are. So I eliminate that person, I rotate right, and I basically just wait right here. Then I rotate right in front of here on the heady again, and I look to my right because, of course, I look at my tac map, someone's right there. Then I rotate right again, I lay behind this, wouldn't expect me right there. So I'm on a relentless, I'm 20 kill streak, so I go to lay down behind this dead body. I was ratting this out, but this is how you're basically going to get one of your first nukes. You basically want to open up your tac map, look at positioning of your teammates, and basically rotate to where you can win these one-on-one gunfights, right? That's your main objective. Now, unfortunately, in this gameplay, I did not get a nuke, but this is how you basically want to do it. Now, once you get the harp up in the game in the full release, you will be able to get nukes like crazy, but due to the beta having just UAV sweeps, it's very difficult. As you see, guy did ping, but I wasn't able to get him on the left side of the map. So that's a strategy of which that you can do. Just follow that route and keep on your mini-map, and you will most likely get a nuke doing that. Teammate placement is key, of course, so you always want to try to stay in an area of which to where you can, in fact, control one-on-one gunfights, because in this game, unfortunately, if multiple people challenge you, you're most likely dead, unless you got really good ping to where you can 3 to 4 shot them in a very low amount of time. Alright, so the map we're going to be focusing on now is Cortex. The area of which that you really want to focus on is C flag. You want to make sure the enemies have that. You want to make sure you're spawn trapping them in this general area right here. That is a lot of their main spawns. Now, of course, there's some flip spawns and everything else like that, but if you have consistent UAVs going up, you will in fact see them. So let's go ahead and break down the gameplay for you guys. Alright, so here goes my new gameplay I got. This is basically the route that I was covering on this map. So basically, your main objective is to be unpredictable in any one of these maps, regardless on if you're camping or if you got, crazy streaks up. Now, of course, based on how your playstyle is and everything like that, if you're an aggressive player, you need to wait for the harp to come into the game. Because once you can tell the direction of the enemy and see the consistent ping of them, you then will be able to tell if you're able to engage and not engage in these gunfights. And like I did state, UAV pings are super inconsistent because 1 second they'll be here, next second they're behind you. Who knows? So as you can see, I'm rotating this right side. I'm using that basically HVAC area to my advantage, but I'm also cutting a lot of angles. So I just got fried right there because I stopped shooting because I didn't expect that guy. So right here's the actual nuke streak right here, and we're going to make our way to the right side of the map, but of course we're eliminating a few people. Now, every time you do eliminate an enemy, there is a 1 second window to where they can see whatever area that you're in, such as if you're making a rotate or if you're still camping there. Now, as you can see, every kill I get, I'm rotating to a different angle. The whole purpose of this is because people are going to try to attempt to revenge kill me. Now, like I did state, I believe in the last video, you can use that build upgrade to get kills with it. In this gameplay, I do get a few kills with it to help me for my, nuke kill streak and everything like that. So, right here, this is a crazy angle, really good power position. I'm shooting this door to basically open it up to shoot people's toes. Now, I am playing hardcore, of course, because I do love playing hardcore. I find it more challenging and more fun, and basically more rewarding because I can die in literally 1 bullet just like anyone else can. So, you basically got to manipulate and play a different way. Completely different from core. Core, in my personal opinion, you need a really good latency, and for me personally, I get fried on my 31 to 33 latency all the time, so I just don't even bother with it. I'll still play core, but it is what it is. So, we're still here, we're head glitching, and if you don't know anything about the head glitches in this game, you're literally going to win basically almost every gunfight, because for some reason, the heads on this game and the head glitches, you just are at a huge advantage. It's basically like stair glitching, but on a head glitch. So as you can see, we're still rotating left and right, just head glitching. I mean, now, some people do try to kill me and stuff, and granted, this is a very campy gameplay, and I know a lot of people don't like camping, but if you're trying to get into the rhythm and get that feeling of getting the nuke, by all means, play like this, right? Because you're learning how to anticipate and how to predict and how to basically understand player movements and, everything like that. Now, right there, we did get the nuke, and now we got the unstoppables. Now I'm playing a lot more aggressive, and then I get fried. Alright, so that's going to be the end of the video. Basically, we're just going to wrap things up real quick. First and foremost, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is an extremely fast-paced game. So for you to basically nuke in it, you have to play a little bit slower to understand spawns, to manipulate the spawns, and to understand the player psychology of your opponents. Now, personally for me, I don't mind playing like this because it helps me get a better understanding on what areas are going to be the power positions and how I can basically manipulate the spawns, similar to what you can see on screen. Now, going into Call of Duty Black Ops 7, we are going to be creating a lot of videos like this. So if you did enjoy this type of video, by all means hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here to the channel. We're going to be putting a lot of effort into the game to basically help you as the viewer get better and basically get nukes and basically, just break down the game to an absolute T. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate you tuning in for today's video, and I will go ahead and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope you guys have a good day, and it's been Sweaty, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody. SweatyMop.
Call of Duty boss to swing the mop and get sweaty. Mount the rifle on the ledge, hit you with the heady. Got you in a spawn trap, melt you like jelly. 7.62 needles going through your